Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be looking at NHL wrist injuries part 2 reaction video. So let's get right into it and get started. Alright, there. It's hard finding HD footage. Sorry if the videos are difficult to watch due to bad quality. Warning, the video contains graphic content too suitable for all viewers. Further description is advised.
The incident occurred with 7.5 minutes to go in the first period. Yuri Fisher suddenly slumped over while he was on the bench. Immediately, the Wings began calling for medical aid. Fans and the players looked on in obvious grave concern as medical staff administered CPR and a defibrillator was brought onto the scene.
What
Both
happened?
teams were sent to their dressing rooms, but some of the Wings remained, and the ambulance staff brought a stretcher on the ice. It was grabbed by Steve Eisner and Chris Draper. And then Brendan Shanahan and Robert Lang escorted Fisher's fiancée, Avery, to the bench. The game was halted, and the officials anxiously awaited word on the status of Fisher. The Wings announced that Fisher was listed in stable condition in hospital. Mike Babcock described what happened during those frightening moments.
What happened basically is Fish was out in a shift. He came off. He was standing there with his teammates or sitting on the bench, and he had a seizure, and he fell forward and then ended up on his side. And right away, as soon as we got aware of what was going on, we got it stopped, and we had medical help right away. They started doing CPR on him, and
Alright, so I don't know what happened right there, but this guy is telling something about that guy that something happened, that he went into cardiac arrest. And I don't think cardiac arrest is an injury. Do you guys? Well, comment down below if you know.
they started to stop, and there was no pulse, but they hooked up the auto defibrillator, is what it's called, and they shocked him. And the heartbeat that leads to death, they got that stopped and going, and they continued with the CPR, and our medical staff obviously did a phenomenal job.
Luongo exchanges the puck for Shane O'Brien. Now Ryan Johnson in full flight. In over the Red Wing line, chips the puck to the inboards, goes after there. Oh, he got tripped up, and Johnson hard into the corner. And Mike Bernstein hustles onto the ice. That was an awkward, ugly, painful-looking collision as Ryan Johnson lost an edge and couldn't slow down.
Shoot.
Slow down, and he was in full flight.
Oh. Ouch. That could hurt.
Back at GM Place, where medical staff continues to tend to fallen Canuck Ryan Johnson, who moments ago involved in a scary collision in the corner in the Red Wing zone.
He's got it full speed. Nick Lidstrom, he didn't even touch him. He tried to get his foot down, and he stumbled, and in that danger zone, 5 feet from the boards, goes crashing in. And as you said, John, they're err on the side of caution in all these kind of cases. They put the neck brace on and
leans in, got it in front and on goal, and Lindback played it away, and we've got Stamkos.
Hamilton just buried him into the net.
And Stamkos struggling to get to his skates. He is in a lot of pain as Tom Mulligan, head athletic trainer of the Lightning, coming out.
Oh no. Watch this come out there. You see it right here. They were fighting for position. Stamkos lost his skate edge and came in, and it looked like it hit him. Let's take another look at that play. Here's the overhead. You see what is coming out there. You see them. They tangled up. Oh, and he hit the blade of his skate on there, jammed it up, and he's holding on to his shin. And then I noticed he grabbed his the back of his leg.
You can't have chicken though.
We can't help but lose the irony of Hatcher and Ronan going in together. When
You going back for more?
Together back in '99.
Just put him in the cage for now.
Darian rearranged the job, JR. There was some bad blood between that Phoenix team and those Stars. Hatcher ended up getting suspended, missed the entire first-round series against Edmonton that year.
And that opportunity. And back comes Taves. Donovan Taves looks to the middle. That pass comes back to him. Now they got a Stars player shaking up. Here's Shot with a shot. And a save. And now a bad result in behind the net. Stefan Robodov grabbing his right knee. Once he went down, could not get back up. And you can tell he is in agony as the Stars players all were signaling to the bench.
Yeah, I thought it was the pass to Jonathan Taves that hit him, but I don't think that would cause that much pain. The pass, you know what? His ankle, his right ankle turned right to the right. And you know what? And look at it hit the boards afterwards. I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't seriously sprain that or maybe even break his ankle. He's holding his head.
Plays it in for Fleischmann. Back he goes to Seven with a quick shot, and that's kicked out by Price. Now Seven back with it. Rolling puck. Plays it across. Green hammers it.
Hurry up.
Blocked by
Get the
Josh
trainer on
Georges.
the ice. Oh, my goodness.
Josh Georges struck flush by that puck.
Yeah, Graham Reinben was right on the shoot. They got to get the doctor out there. Dr. Mulder's coming now. That thing was absolutely launched and got him square in the head. The good news, Gord, is it did not get him in the eye. He's bleeding from the back of his head, so there's obviously an impact cut. Watch the head go back right there. And he's got blood coming out the back of his helmet. They've got a compression on his left cheek. But, man, oh, man.
Hit in the throat by a puck on Saturday night. The frightening incident occurred in the second period against the Philadelphia Flyers. Trent McCleary blocks the slap shot, and the puck makes a direct hit on McCleary's neck. The player's larynx was fractured and a lung collapsed. McCleary, who came within minutes of dying, was transported to a Montreal hospital where doctors reported on Sunday that he was in critical condition and breathing with the help of a respirator. But the 27-year-old was said to be awake and alert and even scribbled a note to his teammates saying he's, quote, doing great.
That was just good positioning there, wasn't it, Pierre? Oh, look out. Oh, Benny. He's going to get, Benny Pye just got him right in the face.
Steven Stale shot got him right in the face.
Oh, sliding out to block that shot.
And it's almost the same spot where Steven Stamkos got in the face last year for Tampa in the Tampa-Boston playoff series.
They don't block shots in this league. They're not
Them
going to play
scissors
much,
back in
but
my
it's
room.
It's a dangerous part of the occupation. And this one just gets right away from Stales, and there's nothing, absolutely nothing that Danny Pye can do. That's
He has a shield on too, Mike.
totally unexpected turn of events, and we can only keep our fingers crossed here.
Spot from Michael Renberg, who was injured on Sunday afternoon. The Ottawa Senators were playing in Philadelphia. This is 7 seconds into the game, and Renberg actually takes an interference penalty, tangled up with Randy Cunningham. Renberg received over 200 stitches in the chin.
See, the thing about a skate cut is nobody can understand how sharp a skate is. It's like a razor. It cuts you clean just like a razor would. It looked like a harmless play, but Renberg was cut wide open. Again, how tough are hockey players? He wants to come back Thursday also.
Making his way down quickly as the Red Wing medical personnel. Boy, we have seen a lot of this lately. Watch number 20. Watch the skate. Oh, jeez, right on the chin. Oh, jeez. Right on the chin. Mark Stone's skate.
Jones, but in this case, it didn't appear that it was this severe. It seemed very innocent when Jones took him up against the wall. But as I mentioned, if we have this on replay, Jonesy, is that you'll be able to see that his back is to Randy Jones up against the wall. Next thing you know, it goes right down. You be a judge from where you are on this replay.
Here you'll see Bergeron going in for the puck. Both players get in there, and then Randy Jones gets in. And the hit is from behind, but when two players are coming at the puck at the same time, oh, that's So obviously the dasher board being there and Bergeron being a little bit away from the boards when it happened.
Plus, it's
So he gets obviously the best attention. The doctor was out there very quickly.
There's a lot of players that will on purpose set up behind the goal knowing that they can have a little bit of room there in order to maneuver, and it's become a very good offensive play. In a situation like this, Randy Jones is just thinking, I want to make the hit, I want to make body contact, and then unfortunately the player's in a position where he goes into the boards in a very awkward way, and we see the result here is not one that anybody ever wants to see.
Bruce Bergeron now being wheeled off the ice, getting a nice ovation here from the fans in Boston. And as I said, we'll try to get a report as soon as possible. 3 minutes, 53 seconds remaining in this first period when this game came to a halt. And he took a hit from Randy Jones and went headfirst into the boards.
Do me a favor, go sit in that chair.
Alright guys, I hope you liked that video. Subscribe. Bye.